It'll be the Kansas City Chiefs taking on the Indianapolis Colts.
Evan McPherson set to kick off.
The winner here goes to the Super Bowl, and we'll know soon enough which team that'll be as we are underway in the AFC title game. And he won't get this to the 20-yard line as he's down at the 19.
The Chiefs take over first and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
They'll start on the ground here on first down. Stopped at the 24-yard line after a gain of 5.
Well, that's been the beauty right there. Look at how quick those blockers fired off the line once the ball was snapped. That was an O-line on a mission, all in sync, and the defense is lucky that play only picked up 5 yards.
Here's Montana to throw. Over the middle, complete. That's Bryant. That one a first down pickup of 8.
They kept the receiver in the short field, but that let his quarterback get the ball quickly to him before either guy in double coverage could react.
First down, Kansas City.
From the 32 now, here's first and 10. Now Montana. He hits his target, the tight end Lewis. And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield. Nice play for Kansas City, picking up the first 18 yards that time.
At the 49-yard line.
To throw is Montana. Caught, right side, it's Lewis. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. Another catch for him there. This one good for 11. First down.
First down, Chiefs.
Montana. Right side to Williams. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. Another nice gain, 16 yards there, and a first down again.
Kansas City Chiefs. First down. A gain of 16 yards.
They will look to throw. Montana throws out left. It's caught by Williams. So just 3 yards on the completion there. And it'll be second down. And a good sign for them right now to have their young quarterback looking confident on the opening drive.
Now, we haven't met a young quarterback, a veteran quarterback. It doesn't matter. We haven't met a quarterback yet that doesn't tell us he's confident about his abilities, right?
That's true.
But when you're young, it's really important to get off to a good start because it does build up that confidence that allows him to play better as the game goes on.
Especially crucial here on the road.
It's been a good opening drive offensively thus far, but you know they don't want to waste it and settle for a field goal attempt after that incompletion. So this is a big play coming up here on third down.
This will be the 8th play of the drive. It's 3rd and 7. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. He had him. He was open, but he couldn't get it to him. It's incomplete.
I think that was a good job there defensively. They did allow him to drive all the way down the field, but once they got their backs to the goal line, they really turned up the pressure.
Yeah, they let him get all the way down here. Now the field shrinks. They struggle to convert, and that last incompletion brings up 4th. Boswell's kick is good. Not the touchdown they wanted, but hey, you're on the road in the playoffs. They did get 3 on the board.
Yeah, it's a good opening drive, so you feel good about it yourself. You get to the sidelines, the defense feels good about you helping them right out of the gate. The team, yeah, they feel pretty good about coming in the playoffs and getting points on the board right away.
Here's the Chiefs kickoff unit now as they'll send this one away. And he won't quite make it to the 25.
At their own 24-yard line.
Looking to put a drive together.
Here we go. Start. 19 Tiger. 19 Tiger.
The first carry now. This is Johnson. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
2nd and 11 at the 24-yard line.
Warrior 70.
Newton now to throw. And he's able to get out to the 32, brought down there.
It is certainly becoming rarer by the year to see a franchise guy take a hit like that. The defender couldn't believe he had a shot to light him up. So when you take off and run, you have to make sure you can slide, get out of bounds, anything. Just don't leave yourself open to hits like that.
2 yards still to go. 3rd down now.
Let's go now. Ready?
Newton to throw. Oh, his first throw of his pull-up matchup is intercepted. Buda Baker with a pick. When I looked down, he was kind of shaking his head right after he threw that pass. What did you see?
Well, from a defense's perspective, anytime you have your eyes back towards the quarterback, you're in a position to make a play on the ball, whether it's a big-time play by you or an overthrow by the quarterback. You have a much better opportunity.
And not much running room. Down to the 32. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
Now 2nd and 8 at the 32-yard line. They'll look to throw. Throw over the middle. He finds Williams. And they'll be inside the 25 now at the 24. That one a first down pickup of 8.
But it certainly made a point of getting him involved in the passing game here in the first half. They must have seen something in the scouting that said, hey, we can capitalize on him getting the ball possibly in the open field. And I think in the second half, that may loosen up the defense a little bit to get the running game going back inside.
Oh, he tried to fit it in on the sling, and it's intercepted. And the Colts are going to have it here as they'll start at their own 24-yard line. So consecutive interceptions here early on in this one, and maybe setting the tone, Charles, for a game where the defense really takes center stage.
And don't you think that both offenses are really catching a bit from their coaching staff about avoiding these turnovers that we've seen early? I think both teams are trying to find an advantage. We know that. Can one of them break away and take control of this game?
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. Short little throw to Ebron. And he's able to get this one up to his 30 before he's out of bounds. He was out there waving his arms, and when you got a quarterback out of the pocket looking for any help, I guess waving the arms is helpful.
It certainly is, because you got to get his attention, because now you're in scramble drill. So everyone's adjusting their routes, finding open space, and he found the right spot for the...
Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. And they will finally get him as he's all the way down near the 40-yard line.
But to me, it's pretty simple, and it's fairly obvious, isn't it? He's got to start making better decisions with the ball.
That's now 2 interceptions in the first quarter. After interception number 1, there was a long talk on the sideline, and now he's made another mistake.
Yeah, he's just been kind of laying these passes out there. He's kind of been floating them a little bit. He's got to be more decisive in his reads and definitely more decisive in throwing the ball. Rifle it in there every now and then.
3-0 after 1 on EA Sports. The Chiefs with the football as we start the second quarter, as they go to work on a 1st and goal.
Ready up. Let's go now.
They'll bring a tight end in motion. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he is in. Touchdown, Kansas City. Jamison Williams taking it in from 4 yards out. And the Chiefs are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Boswell good with the extra point. And the lead grows to 10-0. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. Well, a dangerous return man showing it here. And what a return. Great field position all the way out to the 48 there.
And that's the kind of return you're looking for. To get to that spot on the field, that allows you to do a lot of things on offense.
The Indy offense at the line and set to go. And it's been a miserable start for them offensively. Obviously, 2 drives, 2 interceptions.
And this is where you have to know your quarterback and know how you actually have to reach him. Do you do it with a little bit of humor, maybe you break the ice a little bit? Like, hey, didn't we practice in that colored jersey all week? Not the one that you're throwing it to? Or maybe you have to be stern with it. Whatever it's going to take to get the message, it has to be done. He's putting the game in jeopardy.
Trying to run inside, but nothing there. They lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
When people talk about plays being blown up, that's exactly what they're talking about. That's Exhibit A for physical play.
So after the loss of a yard, they'll look to push forward here on 2nd down and 11. Out of the gun, Newton. He's got it to West on the dump off. Short completion, just 4 yards. 3rd and 7 now.
Well, offensively, that's the mismatch that you want. You want to force a linebacker to try and cover your back out of the backfield, out in some open space. The linebackers nowadays, they run like backs, and they take a lot of ground cover. What a nice play he made there in the open field.
And this pass broken up. The contact well timed there, and now 4th down. McPherson's kick is good. And they get themselves on the board here. It's 10-3. So that kick gives them their first points of the game, CD. And it comes on the 3rd drive, but hopefully for them that's a spark that gets that offense going.
Yeah, and I would say if you're the offensive play caller, as you look at your sheet, you're trying to find that part on there that unlocks bigger points. They've struggled with a few drives so far. Finally got 3 out of it. How do you find the end zone? That's what he's searching for now.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out, looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
Shotgun. Here's Montana. On the RPO, he'll keep it himself. And he'll be brought down right at the 45-yard line. They'll wind up getting 7 on the play. And that'll bring up 2nd down. Now back to throw. And a pass caught. It's Williams. And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. Jamison Williams. He scored on the ground and through the air. And the Chiefs have taken a 2-touchdown lead now. On this stage, conference championship game, every play is magnified, and that was a big play.
No doubt about it. One thing that has these guys a step away from a shot at the big game, their big play ability. They can strike from anywhere.
Extra point put through by Boswell, and the lead is now 17-3. Here's the Chiefs kickoff unit now as they'll send this one away. start this drive just across the 30. Pretty nice work on the return. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. They've got to be a little shell-shocked. Down double digits at home in the playoffs. Still in the first half. They've got to turn things around quickly. And all the way down to the 17-yard line. 70 yards on the ground in this first half with a Super Bowl berth on the line. A real field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a first down in the red zone.
Hawk 70, Hawk 70.
Newton now to throw. He finds his man, complete. It's Moss. Facing a 2nd and 3. Ball on the 10.
It's a gain of 7. Brings up 2nd and 3.
Throwing is Newton.
The Chiefs 10-yard.
Now a run here off the... It's out. He put it on the carpet. AFC title game, 2nd quarter action. 2 minutes to play.
Brings up 3rd and 4.
So possession still theirs, but now they face a 3rd down.
10, 60 Bobcats, 6 Pack 18 Pioneer, 19 Lion.
From the gun, here's Newton. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Indianapolis. An 11-yard touchdown. And the Colts have got it back to within a score. Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And that slices the lead down to 17-10.
Evan McPherson set to kick off.
Now Janikowski following the score. He'll boot this one away. And they'll start this drive just across the 30. Pretty nice work on the return.
And they're on the 31-yard line.
The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. And they'll just simply be looking to build off the confidence of the last time out where they scored a touchdown.
And confidence is powerful, isn't it?
And that's caught at the 25. And he will take it on in for a Chiefs touchdown. Jamison Williams saving his best for the playoffs with his 3rd touchdown of the game. And the Chiefs are able to strike quickly here as they are in for 6. Boswell for the extra point. And the lead is up to 14.
Makes the score. Chiefs 24. Colts 10.
Here's the Chiefs kickoff unit now as they'll send this one away. A lane opens here. He's past the 30. And he takes it all the way across the 40 before going out of bounds.
At some point, we're going to get it through our heads. Special teams, special teams, special teams. The spark that often wins games.
The Indy offense at the line and set to go. Right now, Charles, it just feels like they're trying to keep pace. They did score the touchdown last time out, but they still trail by double digits here. We'll see if this offense is once again up to the task.
Yeah, and I think that after the last drive, they've gotten pretty revved up, don't you think? Everything they were doing was working pretty well. They go back out there with the same mindset, play at the same tempo and the same pace. Still a lot of time left to make something happen in this one.
And he's going to have a gain of 11 to the 11 before he's brought down. 1st and 10.
It's been a long season, but he still looks fresh running the football. He knows his guys are one game away from the Super Bowl, so he's going to give it all he's got, and that's a heck of a run right there.
Now a 1st and 10 at the 11.
18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal.
Now it's Newton. And he's got his man on the outright. And he takes this one in for a Colts touchdown. An 11-yard touchdown. And the Colts get a late score here in the final minute of the first half. Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And that cuts the lead to 24-17. Now Janikowski following the score. He'll boot this one away. And this one definitely not in the landing zone. In fact, it's over the back line. So this is going to come out to the 35. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive, as they will take over here with a little more than 30 seconds remaining. Well, they're just going to run it here up the middle. And he'll just push his way forward for a few as the clock will run. The Chiefs will use the first of their timeouts as the clock is stopped with just under 30 seconds to go in the first half. Second down and 8. Back to throw here. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. Now another timeout called for by the offense. That means they're down to one remaining here as we head toward halftime.
Good strong throw and catch right there. And so far in this game, the alleys have been open for them to get completions, and they're taking advantage of it.
And they'll send the tight end in motion. They'll look to throw now on first down. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. But fortunately, he's able to recover his own fumble, and that could have been trouble. The Colts going to use the first of their timeouts, as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the first half. So they keep the football, but now face second and long. Another try after the first down sack. Montana. The Chiefs quickly now going to use the last of their timeouts. And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward.
And that was yardage that they needed there after the sack on first down. They didn't get all of it back. But now they look at third down as a manageable situation, one that they have a much better chance of picking up.
They'll drop the throw. Working the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. He's going to be brought down there in the field of play, and the clock will run. No timeouts. They will not have the chance to bring out the field goal unit.
First down, Chiefs.
To decide who takes home the Lamar Hunt Trophy as we're back underway in this AFC Championship. And they will wrangle it down a couple of yards shy of the 30. Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And they have work to do in the second half if they want to earn that berth to the Super Bowl.
And I'm pretty sure this is where their coaches at halftime were saying don't panic, and then demonstrating it by not making a lot of drastic changes to the game plan. Let's just get back to doing what we've been doing all year long. That should be more than good enough.
Ball on the 36 now. Here's 2nd and 2. Again, it's Johnson. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. He's brought down. Only a yard on the pickup, so a good situation on 2nd and 2. It's now 3rd and 1.
Well, praise has to go to the guys on the offensive line because they've had a very nice, productive day running the football. How about that poor defensive line? They've been knocked around the entire game, and while they slowed them down on that run, can they continue to do so because they haven't had much success throwing this ball in?
They only get 2 there, but on 3rd and 1, that's all they needed to keep the drive alive.
At the 39-yard line.
Come on, come on.
From the gun, a run for Johnson. A strong running there as he's across midfield and down to the 49. 103 yards rushing for him now as he goes over the century mark here in this AFC title game.
1st and 10 at the 49-yard line.
They fake the give. Newton. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Buda Baker with a pick. And the Chiefs are going to take over a couple of yards shy of midfield. Tough one there. First drive of the 3rd quarter, throw an interception, and now a chance that they could be an even a bigger hole if they can convert this into points.
Yeah, but how good do you feel if you're that defensive coordinator right now? Because you just know that the head coach looked at him and said, turn him loose, big man. And he'd be able to take a few extra chances playing with this type of a lead, and boy, it paid off.
A gain of 4. It's now 2nd and 6.
From just shy of midfield, Montana looking for his running back, and he's got it. And he takes this into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown. Jameson Williams, 48 yards. And the Chiefs take the interception on defense and convert it into 6 points. Boswell good with the extra point. And the lead now up to 14. The kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27.
At their own 27-yard line.
The Indy offense at the line and set to go. And with 3 interceptions thrown already, we'll see, do they rely more on the ground game here?
They may have to change things offensively to try and settle things down, not just for the guy throwing the ball, but for the rest of the offensive unit, because his confidence has to be shifting a little bit. And you just wonder, is the backup going to start to warm up a little bit over on the sideline?
1st and 10 at the 42-yard line.
To throw is Newton. And the Chiefs are going to get him. That one will set him back nearly 10 yards here on 1st down on the sack. And they need to work to at least get some of this yardage back after the sack. 2nd and 19. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Well, partner, guaranteed they approach this play with the idea of making up ground to make 3rd down manageable. Unfortunately, with that incompletion, right back where they started on the last snap. Now they need a big 3rd down play in order to pick up the yardage needed.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. He's got his target. That's complete. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. So the big play gets him all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. Here's Newton. On the RPO, he'll keep it himself. Another catch for Tate. And able to get this down inside the 15, either the 13 or 14 before he's out of bounds.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
Cougar 19, 19 Lions. Ready, ready?
Here's Newton. And a quick throw here, that's complete. Down at the 2. Broke through first contact, but ultimately stopped shy of the goal line.
Brings up 2nd and a yard.
Now a 10th carry for Johnson. And he is not going to get in as the big body stop him at the 1. 9th play coming up here on this drive. This is 3rd and a yard. Out to the flat here for Johnson. Touchdown Colts. From a yard out. And the Colts have cut it back within a score. And McPherson on for the extra point. And that'll cut the lead down now to a touchdown.
Makes the score. Chiefs 31. Colts 24. Evan McPherson.
Now Janikowski following the score. He'll boot this one away. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line.
At their own 26-yard line.
The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. Still enjoying the lead here in the 3rd quarter, despite their defense giving up that last touchdown. Now we'll see if they can get the equalizer here on this drive. And he gets this up to the 34 out of bounds there. He'll get 8 on the scramble there. It'll be 2nd and a couple.
Yards on the pickup. Brings up 2nd and 2.
Now a handoff up the middle. Best. And he's going to be hemmed in and brought down right at the line of scrimmage.
Gives a gain of a yard.
The way things have gone in this one, the running game's been something of an afterthought, and that's not been too bad for them, has it?
Yeah, the offensive returns have been good, but I guess we figured he in the ground game would be a bit more involved. And he is caught. And he will have the Chiefs first down as they get 5 there on 3rd and 2. 1 quarter remains until we crown the AFC champion. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. They will look to throw. Montana. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Lewis. Give him 13 yards there and a Kansas City first down.
A gain of 13 yards. First down, Kansas City.
Montana. And it's a short one here, complete to the tight end. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. That'll wind up a gain of 27 on the catch and run.
7 on the play. First down, Chiefs.
To throw is Montana. This is caught. Touchdown! A 20-yard touchdown. And the Chiefs are closing in on a Super Bowl berth now as they extend their 4th quarter lead.
His kick is good.
Extra point put through by Boswell. And the lead now up to 14. Here's the Chiefs kickoff unit now as they'll send this one away. Now a crease here as he's past the 30.
Let's take over first and 10 at their own 33-yard line.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And they are in need of points here, no doubt about that. With a Super Bowl berth on the line and trailing here in the fourth quarter, this possession gigantic. He's going to rifle one deep left side. And that's going to be incomplete.
They're in the point of the ball game now where they've got to take some chances. They've got to put the ball in the air and just see what happens. But this defense knows that all too well.
Well, they'll run it here on the jet sweep. Puts it on the carpet. It's out. And it's picked up by the Chiefs. And they're going to set up shop at the 20. 7-yard line. But that play, it looked like trouble from the very beginning, and it wound up being even bigger trouble than they anticipated.
Yeah, and instead of cutting his losses on the play, I think what happens here is receivers get so excited about this play call with a chance to run with it that they try and really make it work no matter what. He just needed to cover up on that one, but he didn't, and they lost possession.
Here's Montana to throw. And he's got his favorite target yet again. It's complete. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. Give him 15 yards on that one. Kansas City has a first down.
I like that they're staying aggressive on offense because, to me, this drive is what is known as a put-away drive. You score here, that might put this one to bed. I like the fact that they're playing with confidence and not playing with fear.
And in for the Chiefs touchdown. A great effort there. 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And the Chiefs continue to pull the playoff surprise as they lead big here on the road. Extra point now by Boswell. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21 points. Here's the Chiefs kickoff unit now as they'll send this one away. Oh, a good-looking return set up here. And a nice return, but he's going to pay for it as they knock him down hard at the end.
Even after that big-time return, it's not looking great for them today. But if nothing else, even if the miracle doesn't happen, they can turn to this play and say, hey, we can move forward. Maybe it's a building block for the rest of the season.
All that for a 2-yard gain, second down. You got the big lead defensively. Willing to give them that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackling. Tackle them after the catch, inbounds, keep the clock running. Just go ahead and bleed the game out that way.
And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
We've seen this quite a few times in this game. Offensive line unable to keep leverage, unable to keep people away, facing a lot of pressure. Fortunate just to get rid of it.
One of the reasons they're down is that inability, though, to stop the pressure. We saw another example of it there. And he has the first down yardage before they bring him down right at the 45.
For a Colts, first down. First and 10 at the 45-yard line.
Newton. Looking deep here for Ebron. Oh, that is incomplete.
And that's where you want to use your big tight end. Let him use his size and frame to go up and get the deep ball in the end zone. But that time, they couldn't connect.
Back to throw, Newton. He hits West underneath. It's going to be a nice pickup, but he also takes a pretty good lick at the end of that one. The offense on third down, they've been very good, 5 for 7 thus far. This time they face a 3rd and 2. Over the middle, complete. It's West. And he is going to have a Colts first down. It's a gain of 6 that time on 3rd and 2.
First and 10 at the
now
30-yard line.
Now a run here off the RPO. He'll keep it. This is caught with a catch right side. But he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line.
It's a gain of 16.
The passing game for the Colts finding its stride, another first down. Clock management definitely critical here if they want to get back in this game.
Absolutely agreed. They have to up the tempo in this case, down a couple of scores. Want to make sure they have a chance to win this ball game.
Slipped one tackle, but no more as he's knocked to the deck behind the line of scrimmage. So maybe just a momentary setback on what's been a great drive so far, but 2nd and 13 here. Ebron with it over the middle. They get 11 back on that one. It leads to 3rd down. They'll look to make it 3 for 3 on 3rd down conversions. They need a yard here. And he'll get nothing out of that one. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair.
And less than a yard.
A field goal does you no good, so they're going to stay out there and go for it on 4th. Newton takes it himself. And he will have the first down before he's brought down at the 3. Johnson is going to take this one in for a Colts touchdown. Just power football there, down near the goal line. Give it to him. He's able to push his way across.
Yeah, they went heavy there. Sometimes you have those big offensive linemen come and have to report like they're eligible. So all they're doing is getting a good stance, blocking, and getting their runner across the goal line.
2 scores down, 3 timeouts left. Still a chance if they can somehow get this one back. And the Chiefs are going to make the recovery. They knew they needed a miracle. They had to have that onside kick. They didn't get it.
Well, as we knew, even before they put the toe to the leather on that one, their chances of getting that done, slim and none. And I do believe we saw Slim just leave the door, didn't we?
And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. And that was being picked up by the offense. But here in the final 2 minutes of the game, this will be blown dead. Only the fumbler can advance the football. So this will go back to the spot of the fumble itself. Got his hand complete over the middle. It's Lewis. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion.
There wasn't much room for the big tight end to do much after the catch. But at least he was able to pick up a solid gain to help his offense continue to move in the right direction.
And he'll only get a yard to bring up 3rd and 1. Well, trailing here in the 4th quarter, and that personal foul, that only adds to the hole that they're currently standing in.
Yeah, absolutely a bad job of just losing your cool and letting your anger take over. Mistakes like that, not going to help you at this stage of the game.
The Colts going to use the first of their timeouts. As the clock stops here with 46 seconds left to play. The defensive coordinators love that. You got a cornerback willing to stick his nose in there, come up on run support, and stop that pop pass dead in its tracks.
And partner, one good thing about trying to defend that play.
And he's going to take it into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown. Jamison Williams, a 5-yard touchdown run. And the Chiefs have pretty well put it away here in the 4th quarter. Well, Charles, fans around here, they were already talking Super Bowl. They've made plans. You just can't look past anybody in this league, especially this deep into the playoffs.
You would think that every year that message would sink in, and it feels like every year we see something like this, especially the way they're handling them. All right, you didn't expect this part to happen, but when you're playing this deep in the playoffs, every team's dangerous.
Boswell good with the extra point, and the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. Here's the Chiefs kickoff unit now as they'll send this one away. And he's up past the 20 of the 22-yard line.
At their own 22-yard line.
The Indy offense at the line and set to go. Well, this game, it has had no shortage of offense. They've been able to put up a decent amount of points on this side, Charles. They just have not been able to keep pace. And that's caught inside the 35. A big play there for Indy. 48 yards. So the big play has them all the way down to the 30 now for 1st and 10.
1st and 10 at the 30-yard line.
Now Newton. Oh, he dropped it. And that's pretty indicative of the way this one's gone.
It's
now it's 2nd and 10.
30-yard line.
Newton to throw. And he drops it incomplete. And their struggles continue here.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration, the body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
Looks like they're going to keep throwing to the bitter end. This one's long since over, but give them credit. They're going to go down fighting. That one, incomplete.
Here we go. Ready?
Desperation time. Newton, 4th down. This is caught inside the 5. And they are able to stop him, but he does take it all the way to the 2. The Chiefs are AFC champs as we say goodnight, everybody. And that does it for the conference championship. For Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. And for our entire crew, we'll see you 2 weeks at the Super Bowl. This is the NFL on EA Sports.